Yeah. I was ordered for it. I should get your picture.
About, what is it? It used to be called Take 19, and now it's called Keep 19.
Well, we started out as Take 19 to get to help get a Democratic congressman elected in the 19th congressional
That's John
district.
Hall,
Now it's
yeah.
Keep 19 to keep John elected. And we're also talking about getting into the state senate race and how that takes New York.
So you're supporting other candidates?
Well, no, we don't support the candidate. What we do is we provide the research and background for the community about the existing incumbents, because we found that what we found was, number one, that the papers tended to, for an existing incumbent, to simply reprint press releases. And what we did was, in the case of Sue Kelly in Congress, was we analyzed her voting record and published entries on our blog. We had a website.
So the blog was very influential in what you did.
Yes.
You got a lot of hits.
Yes.
A lot of traffic.
Yes. We had a website that had the top 10 reasons why Sue Kelly should be.
And what's the website?
www.take19.org. And we also did press releases ourselves. We had press events.
And what's the petition that you have?
Well, it's not really a petition. We're trying to sign up new members so we can have keep 19 ongoing. And we also want to share the ideas with other groups of people who have been requesting information. How did we come about? What have we done? How did we
It's a good idea. Like take it to other counties and other states, so you can share what you've done.
The congressional districts tend to be very disparate because they cover parts of a lot of counties, and there's no central focus in a congressional district. And so what we found is important that we bring together a group of people at the grassroots, primarily some committee members, some grassroots people, some independents, some Republicans, just a whole conglomeration of people at the grassroots level who wanted to work together.
What's your name?
Margaret Yasser.
What's your name?
Janet County.
Thank you. No, don't run away. You look like an interesting guy. What brings you here? You don't want to get your face on camera? Is he with the mafia or something? Sort of. With John Hall campus.
Over 30 illegals living there. I've lost $50,000 worth of my property out here last week. Now, how do you think I feel about illegals? And yet I've got Terrace with me telling me, oh no, we should get them all out. So Gary and I,
How'd you break your arm? You fell off what? Oh, you off a couch. It must have been a very high couch. What's your name? Thanks, Ella.
From Westchester, I saw Bill Burton, county legislator. Westchester and Rockland. And before that, he was a member of the union.
And Nita and I are going to enjoy so much working with him because now we have 3 Democratic members of the House that are going to share Westchester, 3 Democratic members of the House that are going to share Rockland, and then a very strong Democratic members of the House starting all the way in the Hudson Valley, starting all the way from Yonkers, going all the way north with Kirsten and Mike McNulty. This is a blue state, and again, nothing is bluer than here in the 1950s. Someone who is so good. And he has already gotten a coveted seat in the Transportation Committee, and he's going to do a great job there as well. Soon I'll be able to say my colleague, and thank you so much for electing him, John Hall.
Congressman, you know that. You know that he's going to focus on alternate energy and not just say, global warming. What's that? You know that he's desperate and he's going to fight for it.
You know, as Elliot said, as a member of the Transportation Committee, which is a very, very desirable committee, he's going to do great things for this state of New York. You know we're excited to have John Hall as our new Congressman.
Do solemnly affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely.
It's really better for the picture here anyway. Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of member of Congress of the United States House of Representatives. So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. As they say in Tennessee and Texas and some other states, yeehaw. Where are we?
We're in a bookstore called the Bruised Apple
Now, where's the bookstore?
in Peekskill, far too close to Indian Point.
So what are you doing about Indian Point?
I'm doing several things, but I guess my major vehicle is a little blog called the Green Nuclear... hello. Brain just went dead. The Green Nuclear Butterfly. I'm sorry. It's been a long day.
Been a long day. Where have we been?
We just were over to send John Hall off to Congress. We were successful in getting him to commit publicly on TV that he supports the closing of Indian Point and is going to oppose their relicensing.
What's the Atlanta 7?
The Atlanta 7 is something that too few people know about. It basically is a secret meeting that was held down in Atlanta back in 2003 amongst some of the key players in nuclear energy. Primarily the driving force behind it is none other than Entergy that owns Indian Point.
And their aim is to co-opt the environmental movement.
They want to steal the environmental mantle and claim it as they want to steal the green mantle from the environmental movement and make it theirs. The way they intend to do this is to eliminate the no nuke slogan and replace it with no CO2. And in the meeting they were joking about it and basically said, what's the risk of a few nuclear meltdowns and or nuclear proliferation compared to global warming? And that's how they intend on making environmentalists seem unfriendly if they don't embrace nuclear.
How'd you get involved with Rock the Reactors?
We just sort of found each other online. It's one of the wonderful, gifts of that particular medium.
Who's on the cover of E?
Oh, I believe this is called Betsy. Whether by choice or by proxy, Betsy is going to be instrumental in closing the Indian Point nuclear reactor because she's a very gifted woman, a very beautiful woman that knows that it's wrong and that it's dangerous and it's not good for our children.
Thank you.